My role every day is going to be to answer the calls of our chiefs.
The votes are in. Manitoba's Cindy Woodhouse has been elected as the next national chief for the Assembly of First Nations after candidate David Pratt conceded following 6 rounds of voting.
I, Cindy Woodhouse Neepanak, take up the duties of national chief of the Assembly of First Nations.
That's Woodhouse being sworn in as the new national chief of the AFN Thursday, becoming the second female to assume the role. Woodhouse garnered 50.8% support from 461 delegates, while Pratt received 39.3%.
I know that we have a lot of work to do.
Woodhouse now takes over leadership from former AFN national chief Roseanne Archibald, who was ousted following an investigation into her leadership. Of the 231 chiefs, 71% voted to remove her.
She smashed glass ceilings for all of us, and I know that things aren't easy, and that, but I lift you up. I lift you up in a good way. And I hope that we can all come together, all of us, because we have to be united in this assembly.
Woodhouse from Penamutang First Nation in Manitoba has recently been serving as the AFN regional chief for Manitoba and has been an advocate for clean water and better housing for First Nations communities. Woodhouse worked as an AFN negotiator for a $23 billion child and family services class action settlement last year.
She was very instrumental in that process, and to be able to talk about our children, to be able to talk about our people, the inequities that are there, and that hopefully moving forward that we could be at a table where as all chiefs in Canada be able to talk about our First Nations.
Grand Chief Garrison Settee says it's important for all First Nations communities across Canada to come together, and he believes Woodhouse is the right person to do that.
I think it's a testament of the kind of leadership that Manitoba has produced in the last 30 years. And I think that people have confidence in the leadership in Manitoba.
Hilda Anderson-Pierce says she hopes the 231 calls for justice and the implementation and way forward are priorities on the AFN agenda.
And it's really important to amplify that and to ensure that our voices are not, omitted from these tables, and that we're centered in all these processes, related to things that will impact our lives.
In Winnipeg, Alex Karpa, City News.